Well, hey, happy Wednesday morning. It's Bill coming to you live from Brevard County, Florida. It's about 10:15. For all of my peeps out of state, we certainly do appreciate you reaching out to us and wishing us well. I'll give you a little idea of what we're going through right now. For all my peeps that do not live in Florida, we are located, as you know, on the East Coast. Thank goodness we're not going to get the brunt of Milton. It's supposed to land over in the Tampa area about 1 or 2 o'clock, I believe, tonight, as far as Thursday morning early. And God bless those people on the West Coast. It's going to be a minimum of a Category 3, maybe a 4. This is probably the 4th band that we've had swing through here. And by band, as you guys know, that's just when one of those swirls comes with the bad weather, whether it's rain or wind. Haven't really had a lot of wind. I think last night about 11 o'clock was the first time that we got the first band. So this is about the 4th when it's finished. Again, not a lot of rain. Right now, it looks like if it hits the West Coast as a 3 or a 4, by the time it gets to us over here on the East Coast of Florida in Brevard County, where the rockets go up, it's going to be down to about a 1. Not sure where it's going to be a 2 at or a 3. It might be in the middle of the state as a 2. But the big thing for us is the water. As you can see, even in the streets, if I can somehow get a little bit closer, I guess I can't. But anyway, that's our big concern. And right there we have the drain. So all the water is going to be running down the street. Unfortunately, we also have a drain in the backyard. And one time we did have an issue where between the front, water came up probably about where those bushes are, and in the back probably about 8 feet from the patio. Again, because silly me, built a house where the drainage is in the front and the back, so all the water runs down. But we've never really had it come in, luckily. As you probably see my post, I got my bags of mulch ready to spread out against the doors, front and back, because that's our concern, is depending on the wind that it blows underneath the doors. We did have that happen one year. Luckily, we were here. And really, that's the main reason that we don't evacuate, unless I think that somehow the storm is going to blow down our house, which we've never had that kind of a storm happen here in Brevard County in the 60-plus years that I've been here. We worry about the water, and if we're not here to control the water coming into our house, then that's a concern. When those 4 hurricanes came in here back in '04, the first one, we did actually stay in my classroom at Kennedy Middle School with our kids, several of our neighbors and friends. I think about 40 or 50 of us were there. And then when the other ones came through, we just kind of stayed here at the house because, again, our biggest fear is water. And luckily we did, because when that second hurricane came through, sure enough, we had water coming through our back sliding glass door. But we were here. Usually I stay up all night, sleeping on the sofa, listening for wind and rain to hit. So we were able to use towels, etc. Did have a little bit of leaking in the roof, but I'm going to tell you what works good for that. For my Florida friends, I think I mentioned this before. When you've got ridge vents, that water does come through. I got to find what I did with it. I had it here a second ago. You buy these inexpensive $1 kid noodles. So we did have water coming down from our ridge vents, dripping onto the attic. And again, we did not want that to get into the sheetrock. Silly me, I'm stuffing towels up there. But guess what? When towels get wet, yeah, they drip, so that didn't work. I had some of those noodles around. I thought, hey, you know what? Stuff those noodles in that ridge vent. Not a drop of water came in. I think Linda picked these up $1 each over at Target. So that's what we're going to put in our ridge vents up there. We're going to spread our bags of mulch around our front door and our back door. And a little bit of here against our garage doors. Again, mainly just because not so much we're worried about the water rising this far. It's just the wind, depending on the direction it is, blowing that water underneath our doors. So tightened down all the slats on my fence yesterday. We got to leave a little bit of room to open up the door during the night in case Kirkland wants to go out. But we're going to spread the bags around. I am going to secure my gate a little bit better on my fence, put the noodle up in the attic. And other than that, we're going to pray for especially the people on the West Coast, because I'm afraid they're going to get hammered pretty well. And it still could be a Cat 4 when it gets over here. But anyway, live from Brevard County, Florida. I will keep you all posted. Again, thanks for thinking of us, and we'll let you know what happens. Coming to you live, Hurricane Milton. He's on his way.